Today, once again, under unit electrochemistry, we are studying here a new unit that is known as conductance of electrolytic solutions. Okay, but before it, we will see here what are, you can say, uh, conductors, and we will also see here about the type of substances. Okay, so generally we can divide our substances generally into two types. Okay, these are our substances. Okay, substances, we can take the substances, we can divide our substances into two categories. Okay, one is known as conductors, एक को हम लोग बोलते हैं कंडक्टर्स, एंड द अदर कैटेगरी इज नोन एज इंसुलेटर्स. Now we will see here that there are two types of conductors. Conductors बेटे दो प्रकार के होते हैं. There are two types of conductors. Okay, what are those two types of conductors? We will see here that conductors को हम फिर से दो पार्ट में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. पहला होता है अपना इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर्स, इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर्स, और दूसरे प्रकार के कंडक्टर्स को हम कह सकते हैं अपना, जो कंडक्टर्स होते हैं उनको कहा जाता है अपना मेटेलिक कंडक्टर्स. ओके, मेटेलिक कंडक्टर्स. नाउ वी विल सी हियर about these type of, you can say, conductors, that electrolytic conductors are also known as electrolytes. ठीक है, हम लोग देखते हैं इसके विषय में अपना इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर्स के विषय में. वी विल सी हियर अबाउट द इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर्स, दैट इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक कंडक्टर्स आर, यू कैन से, आल्सो नोन एज इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स. इनको क्या कहा जाता है अपना, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स. ओके, एंड मेटेलिक कंडक्टर्स आर जनरली, यू कैन से, प्रेजेंट इन सॉलिड स्टेट. ओके, तो जनरली इनको मेटेलिक कंडक्टर को इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंडक्टर्स भी कहा जाता है. दे आर आल्सो नोन एज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंडक्टर्स. ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंडक्टर्स. ओके, सो वी विल सी दैट व्हाट विल द, यू कैन से, देयर प्रॉपर्टीज फॉर कंडक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. First of all, we will see here about the electrolytic conductors or electrolytes. The, you can say, particle which can conduct electricity by electrolytic conductors are known as ions. तो generally electrolytic conductors में ions are responsible for conduction of electricity. Electrolytic conductors में क्या होते हैं अपने, ions होते हैं, and ions are responsible for conduction of electricity. Okay, while in case of metallic conductor, electrons are present which are responsible for the conduction of electricity. Okay, इलेक्ट्रॉन जो होते हैं ये प्रेजेंट होते हैं जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के कंडक्शन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं. ओके, नाउ वी विल सी हियर दैट अंडर मेटेलिक conductors we have already studied about the metallic conductors in unit number 1 known as solid state, and now in this unit we will take only the electrolytic conductors. Okay, and the properties of electrolytic conductors. Okay, so I'm taking here the electrolytic conductors or electrolytes. So under electrolytic conductors we will see here that about the electrolytic conductors. We all know very well that electrolytic conductors are also known as electrolytes. Electrolytes. Okay, and you know very well about the electrolytes. In class 11th you have already studied that electrolytic conductors are divided into two types. Okay, electrolytic conductors को दो पार्ट में डिवाइड किया गया है. These are, you can say, you know very well about the strong electrolytes. Strong electrolytes and you all know very well about the next type, that is known as weak electrolytes. we will see that we have already studied about the strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes under unit equilibrium in class 11th. Okay, here no, you know very well that strong electrolytes are those electrolytes which can completely dissociate into their ions. They are known as strong electrolytes. इन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स के द्वारा कंप्लीटली डिसोसिएट होकर के कैटायन और एनायन बनाए जाते हैं. मतलब ये if we will dissolve them in any particular solvent like water, they will completely dissociate into cation and anion. You can give some of the example of strong electrolyte like NaCl, BaSO4, BaCl2, and you can also give the example of some acid like HCl, H2SO4, etc. Now we will see here about the weak electrolytes. Those electrolytes which cannot completely dissociate into their ion, while some of the molecule will be undissociated in their solution, are known as weak electrolytes. Okay, you can give some example of the weak electrolytes like HF, hydrogen fluoride, acetic acid, etc. And now we will see here after these you can say type of electrolytes. This is the you can say type of electrolytes about which we will study here. Now after taking the classification of electrolytes, I am taking the main topic that is known as conduction of electrolytic solutions. Okay, so I am taking here the topic, main topic, conduction of electrolytic solutions. Conduction or conductance, we can take here conductance of electrolytic solutions. Electrolytic solutions, we will see here conductance of electrolytic solutions. So under conductance of electrolytic solutions, we will see here that under conductance of electrolytic solution, we will study some of the important points before study about the conductance of electrolytic solution. First of all, we will see here that what are the you can say factor on which the conductance of electrolytic solution depend. The conductance of electrolytic solution is depend upon some of the factors, like you can say first we will see here factors on which electrolytic conductance or conductance of electrolytic solution depend. We will see here about you can say these factors. First of all, we will see here nature of electrolyte. Okay, what does it mean? We will see here nature of electrolytes. Nature of electrolyte. Nature of electrolyte means if the ions of electrolyte are small, then the conduction will be high, and you can say if the size of the ions are greater, then conduction will be slightly low. Now second factor on which the you can say conduction of conductance of electrolytic solution depend, that is known as nature you can say viscosity of the solvent. Viscosity of the solvent means the solvent in which the electrolytic solution is present, its viscosity should be low, then the conduction will be very high. Okay, similarly we will see here that the type of the solvent. Okay, type of the solvent. Means the solvent should be you can say like that in which the electrolyte is easily soluble. Such type of solvent will be good conductor of will provide us the good conducting electrolytic solution. And other factor that is known as temperature. Okay, if the temperature will be, you can say, good, then the, you can say, solubility of electrolyte will be high in the solvent, and it will show the good conduction of the electricity. Okay, now after it we will see here about the conductance of electrolytic solution. Okay, some terms which on which the conductance of electrolytic solution depends. We will see here some of the terms. So first of all, we will see all these terms. First of all, first term is, you know very well, about the resistance. Resistance. Second term, you know very well, about the conductance. Third term, you know very well, about the resistivity. Fourth term, you know, that is known as conductivity. Fifth term we will study is known as molar conductivity. We will see all these terms one by one. First of all, I am taking here about the resistance. Okay, so you know very well that what is resistance. Resistance, it is the oppose of the conduction of electricity by any conductor or electrolytic solution is known as resistance. Okay, तो कोई भी आपका कंडक्टर है या इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन है, उसके द्वारा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के कंडक्शन में जो अपोजिशन या अपोज होता है, उसको हम लोग जनरली रेजिस्टेंस कहते हैं. एंड रेजिस्टेंस इज जनरली डिनोटेड बाय कैपिटल आर. ओके, कैपिटल आर के द्वारा इसको डिनोट किया जाता है. इट इज जनरली डिनोटेड बाय कैपिटल आर. व्हाट इज द यूनिट ऑफ आर? यूनिट क्या होती है बेटा इसकी? व्हाट इज द यूनिट ऑफ आर? आर की यूनिट होती है अपना ओम. ओके, हम इसको OHM ओम लिखते हैं, या एक सिंबल होता है ये ओम का, इसके द्वारा डिनोट करते हैं. दिस इज द, यू कैन से, सिंबल फॉर रेजिस्टेंस. ओके, now after resistance we will see here about the conductance. Okay, तो इसके बाद हम लोग देखते हैं about the conductance. conductance के विषय में हम लोग देख लेते हैं यहाँ पर. तो first of all we will see here about the conductance. Conductance is defined at it as it is the reciprocal of resistance. Okay, resistance का reciprocal, that is known as conductance. Okay, so conductance is, you can say, reciprocal of resistance, means 1 upon R, and that is generally denoted by the symbol capital Z. इसको कैपिटल G के द्वारा डिनोट किया जाता है. okay, जब इसको कैपिटल D के द्वारा डिनोट किया जाता है, तो व्हाट इज द यूनिट ऑफ कैपिटल G? यूनिट ऑफ कैपिटल G, इसकी यूनिट क्या होगी बेटे? हम लोग देखते हैं, इसकी यूनिट होगी पर ओम. ओके, पर ओम और ओम इनवर्स. ओके, ओम इनवर्स, और वी कैन आल्सो राइट एज सीमेन. ओके, सीमेन, ये हो जाता है अपना सीमेन. that is also known as, you can say, unit of our conductance. After it we will see here about the resistivity. Okay, so we will see here about the next topic, that is under conductance of electrolytic solution, that is known as, you can say, resistivity. Resistivity. Okay, what will be our resistivity? We will see here about the resistivity. That under resistivity we will see here that resistivity generally can be easy. It is also known as specific resistance. It can be easily defined as it is the reciprocal of the conductivity or specific conductance. Conductivity या specific conductance का reciprocal जो होता है, that is known as resistivity. Okay, and resistivity is generally denoted by rho. So we can write here rho will be equal to 1 upon Z. Okay, sorry, 1 upon kappa or specific conductance. Okay, specific conductance or conductivity. Rho is equal to 1 upon kappa. So in this manner we can easily give here about the resistivity. Resistivity will be equal to 1 upon kappa. Okay, if we will see here that in case of our conductivity or resistivity, we can say here that the resistance of any liquid is directly proportional to the length of the, you can say, conductor, and it will be, you can say, just inverse of the area is area of square. Okay, area square of the area, it's a cross section. Okay, so we can write here R is that proportional to L upon capital A. Okay, L upon capital A. Now we will see here in this particular case that R is direct proportional to L upon A. If you will remove the proportionality sign, we can write here R is equal to rho L upon A. Okay, rho L upon A. So in this particular case, this is the specific resistance or resistivity. Rho is here, which is also known as proportionality constant. Now, if we want to find out the unit of resistivity or rho, what will be the unit of resistivity or rho? We will see here that rho will be equal to R into capital A upon L. What is L? A is the area of cross section. A is equal to area of cross section of conductor which is present in the form of, you can say, metal conductor. Area of cross section of conductor, and L is the, you can say, length between the, you can say, two electrodes, if a solution is present between two electrodes. Here the area of cross section will also be the area of cross section of the electrode which will be present inside the solution. Okay, after if we will take here that in this particular case we will see here about the unit, what will be the unit of it. So you can put here the value that the rho, what is the, you can say, unit of R, it is ohm. Okay, so we'll see here about the unit first. I'm taking here unit of capital R, unit of rho. Unit of rho will be equal to unit of R is ohm. Okay, and unit area of cross section is generally denoted in centimeter square. So we can take here centimeter square, and the, you can say, unit of length will also be in centimeter. So we can put here the centimeter. This will cancel, and we will get here the unit of rho will be ohm centimeter. Okay, so this is the unit of you can say specific resistance or resistivity. In our whole you can say class, we will study about the unit in the, we will in our whole unit we will study only about the resistivity, not the specific resistance. In this unit we will say that it is resistivity. Okay, after resistivity we will see here about the other type of, you can say, topic of our chapter, that is known as, you can say, conductivity. Okay, we will see here about the conductivity. Conductivity, how you can define what is conductivity? Conductivity क्या होती है? It is the reciprocal of the resistivity. So one can define conductivity as, or specific conductance as, the reciprocal of resistivity is known as conductivity. Okay, so we can generally define, and conductivity is generally denoted by the symbol. Okay, इसको symbol के द्वारा denote करते हैं. The symbol is given here, that is kappa. Okay, so here symbol kappa will be used for resistivity, and kappa will be equal to, you can say, 1 upon rho. Okay, the value of kappa will be 1 upon rho. If we will put here the, you can say, unit, if we want to find out the unit of specific conductance or conductivity, so we will put here the, you can say, unit of kappa, and we can easily get the unit of conductivity. So its unit will be, we can write here ohm, ohm centimeter, ohm, or we can write here simply the symbol ohm centimeter. So here the unit of kappa will be per ohm per centimeter, per ohm per centimeter. That will be the unit of kappa or specific conductance. Okay. So after it, we will see here that if we will see here, in other words, we can again define our conductivity. Okay, it is the, you can say, conductance of the electrolytic solution in which the, you can say, two electrodes are present at unit length and having unit area of cross section. Okay, so the solution which is present between those two electrodes is known as, thus the conductance of such solution is known as conductivity. Okay, तो ऐसे solution का conductance जो है वो conductivity कहलाता है यदि ऐसे इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन में इलेक्ट्रोड 1 सेंटीमीटर के डिस्टेंस पर हो और उन इलेक्ट्रोड्स का एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन 1 स्क्वायर सेंटीमीटर के बराबर हो, तो उसकी जो आपका कंडक्टेंस है दैट इज नोन एज कंडक्टिविटी, उसको कंडक्टिविटी कहते हैं. तो वी विल सी हियर कि यदि इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस वी विल सी हियर दैट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस व्हाट विल द कंडक्टिविटी. अब आफ्टर द कंडक्टिविटी, यदि आप कंडक्टिविटी को, इफ यू वांट टू इजीली अंडरस्टैंड, यू कैन टेक हियर अ सॉल्यूशन इन अ कंटेनर. एक कंटेनर में सॉल्यूशन रखिए and you can take here two electrodes having area of cross section 1 centimeter square. The area of cross section between these two electrodes will be 1 centimeter square. These are two electrodes. Okay, electrodes, ये आपका इलेक्ट्रोड है एंड इसके आपका देख सकते हैं कि इनके बीच का एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन ये भी आपका 1 सेंटीमीटर है. दिस इज आल्सो 1 सेंटीमीटर. तो यदि there will be the distance will also be equal to, इनके बीच का distance भी 1 सेंटीमीटर है. तो इसके बीच में the solution which is present between these two electrodes will show the conductivity. So the, you can say, conductance of the solution which is present between these two electrodes will be conductivity. Okay, so इस प्रकार से हम इसको conductivity को आसानी से अपना समझ सकते हैं. Now after taking the, you can say, conductivity, we will see here about the other type of topic that is known as molar conductivity. Here about the relationship between conductance and conductivity. Student, as you know very well that the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length of the conductor and it is inversely proportional to the cross section area of the conductor. So we can write here R will be directly proportional to L upon A. Okay, so you can also write it as R is equal to rho L upon A. Now if you want to find out the value of rho or resistivity, what you will write here, rho will be equal to RA upon L. Okay, now you know very well that the conductivity is denoted by kappa will be equal to inverse of the resistivity. So you can write here kappa is equal to 1 upon rho, or you can also write here kappa will be equal to RA 1 upon RA upon L, 1 upon RA upon L. In this manner you can write it as. Now what will be the value of kappa? Kappa will be equal to, you can write here N upon RA. Okay, or we can also write this we can say equation as here kappa will be equal to 1 upon R into L upon A. You can write in this manner. Okay. Since we know very well that 1 upon R is equal to capital G. G is the conductance. Okay. So we will see here. This is conductance. Okay. Now on putting the value in this equation, we can write here kappa will be equal to here G into L upon A. Here L upon A denote a constant. Okay, this denote a constant known as cell constant. Here we can say here L upon A is equal to X, where X is cell constant. So we will see here that it generally gives us the cell constant. Okay. Now in this particular case, if we will see here that L is equal to 1 and A is equal to 1 centimeter square. Okay, so we can write here kappa will be equal to G. Okay, kappa will be equal to G. So this relation gives us another definition of conductivity as it is the conductance of an electrolytic solution having the distance of electrode is equal to 1 centimeter and they are kept their area of cross section is equal to 1 centimeter square. So conductivity is the conductance of an electrolyte in which electrodes are present at the distance of 1 centimeter and their area of cross section will be equal to 1 centimeter square. So that will be equal to our conductivity or specific conductance. Now we will see another topic that is known as molar conductivity. Okay, so we will see here another topic that is known as molar conductivity. Okay, here we will see under the molar conductivity what will be our molar conductivity. Molar conductivity can be defined as it is the conductance of an electrolyte solution in which 1 mole of an electrolyte is present between two electrodes having the area of cross section such that the whole ions which will produce by the dissociation of one mole of an electrolyte will be present between these two electrodes. Or in other words, we can say it is the conductance of an electrolytic solution in which 1 mole of an electrolyte is present between two electrodes having area of cross section is equal to the volume of the solution. Okay, so that is known as, you can say, molar conductivity. And now we will see here that molar conductivity can be defined as, we will see here, it is the conductance of an electrolyte solution, in which 1 mole of an electrolyte is present between two electrodes having area of cross section such that the whole solution will be present between them, Okay, so this is known as our molar conductivity. And now we will see that what will be the formula of molar conductivity and what will be its unit. So we will now see here about the formula and unit of molar conductivity. So generally we know very well that molar conductivity is generally denoted by lambda m. Molar conductivity is denoted by lambda m, and it is equal to the conductivity, and it is inversely equal to the concentration. Okay, concentration of solution. Okay, concentration of solution. Here the concentration of solution will be 1 molar concentrate solution. So we will take here that concentration will be equal to here molarity. Concentration will be equal to molarity. Okay, so now if we want to find out the unit of lambda. Okay, so what will be the unit of lambda? We will see with the help of this formula. Okay, we all know very well that lambda here lambda and is equal to conductivity. So we can write here lambda will be equal to what is the value, what is the unit of conductivity or specific conductance? It is per ohm per centimeter. It is per ohm and per centimeter. Okay, per ohm per centimeter. We are looking here. It is per ohm per centimeter here. Now we will see here that what is the, you can say, unit of molarity or concentration here. So that will be mole per liter. We can write here mole per liter here. Okay. Now after you can say taking mole per liter in the numerator side, we will write here ohm per centimeter per mole and liter. That will be the, you can say, now unit. Now as we know very well that liter is equal to, since liter is equal to decimeter cube. Okay, we can take here decimeter cube in place of liter. So what we can see here that our unit will change in this manner. Lambda per ohm, lambda is equal to per ohm per centimeter. Okay, and per mole and decimeter cube. Okay, per mole decimeter cube, per mole decimeter cube it will be. Now after it, what you will see here that 1 decimeter. Okay, 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeter. So we can put here the value of decimeter in this you can say unit. So we generally get here lambda m will be equal to, it will provide us the per ohm per centimeter, and you will find here per mole and into 10 centimeter का whole cube of 10 centimeter. Okay, and now you can solve further it, you can further solve it. Lambda per ohm, lambda is equal to per ohm per centimeter per mole and per mole into centimeter to the power 3 into 10 to the power 3. So now we will use here kind of, you can say, factor, that is 10 to the power 3 here. Okay, which will come on removing this bracket. So now we will see here that will be equal to, we can again write here that will be equal to per ohm per centimeter per ohm per centimeter. Okay, per ohm per centimeter per mole, and that centimeter you can write here, or in this manner you can write centimeter cube into centimeter cube into 1000. You can write here 1000. Okay, now this centimeter cube will cancel by centimeter to the power minus 1. So you will get here per ohm centimeter square per mole into 1000. Okay, now you know very well, if we will in place of, you can say, this unit, okay, if we, in place of this unit, we will put here the value of lambda m. So we will get here lambda m will be equal to, here lambda m will be equal to kappa into 1000. So 1000, okay, 1000 upon concentration. So this is the formula which is given for the calculation of molar conductivity of the solution, and with the help of this formula we can find out the molar conductivity of any electrolytic solution, okay, or the conductance of an electrolytic solution. And now further about the other topic known as variation of conductivity and molar conductivity with dilution, we will see in the next video. Thank you.